Top 5 innovations in firearm related technology that I'm seeing popping up everywhere, or I really wish I would see it pop up everywhere. Before you proceed to listen to this, hit like and subscribe because everybody else says that in the beginning of their videos, and I want to fit in with people. The first very innovative thing that I want to see is a completely self-reliant, non-dependent on other countries that used to be communist supplier of AK-47s in ammo for AK-47s. So a company in the United States of America that can, within reasonable prices, make all USA made AK-47s with all US AK-47 parts, and then maybe get into some ammo in there as well, but have that quality control down, because the all made in America AK-47s that I'm personally aware of, a lot of them are hit or miss with quality control. I'm not trying to bash them. I think they are almost there, but I don't think they're there yet. So once they do get there, that's going to be an awesome thing to not have to rely on, oh no, if this new law gets passed, we can't buy AKs from China or Romania or Yugoslavia anymore. I don't want that. I think it should be awesome just for us to just have everything here. The next complete storm of innovation is in the bullet department. There's so many different types of defensive rounds, and everybody has their opinion on what they think the best round for self-defense is and the best bullet technology. And it seems to change every 3 to 6 months. First it was the gold dots, then it was the critical duties, now it seems to be the HSTs. Then there's a ton of these gimmicky ones that may or may not be the best, the next best thing. I think two things are going to happen. Thing number one, which is I think already starting to happen or has happened, is you take all the bullets and you test them through every different type of gun, and you figure out which one is the best with concrete ballistic gel tests, not opinions, straight data from a lab. That's one thing that I think is going to happen, to where it'll either be there's going to be a top 2 or 3 different ones, so long as they don't jam up your gun, or it's going to be to where one of them is determined with logic and reasoning to be the best self-defense bullet technology. The other thing that I think is going to happen is one of these new gimmicky, strange ideas that is coming out might blow everybody else out of the water, to where it'll take another year for that thing to be outdone. So I'm looking for that magic bullet technology to where it's without a doubt better than HST, Hydra-Shox, everything else. Now this other area where there is an extreme amount of technology coming out is ways to lock up your guns. It seems like the cable lock that comes with the gun, or buying some expensive gun safe, people are doing different things. They're making gun safes that are collapsible and fit in a small box so that they're easier to move and easy to ship. They're dealing with things that are biometric, that take a fingerprint or have a little keypad and then have a backup key. They're dealing with clandestine lockup devices like tactical walls, to where it looks like just a bedroom mirror, but if you put a magnetic key on the, I believe, the top of it, it'll open it up, and then you got a little space in the wall to store a couple guns. And who would have ever thought that tearing that mirror off the wall would have yielded a couple guns being stolen? So there's all of these innovations, but the one that I want to see the most is affordable handgun vaults. And I do think that Fort Knox pistol box, I think that's probably the best out there. I like the fact that it does not require a key, because what if your key's upstairs and you're downstairs and somebody's breaking into your house downstairs? Rather than running upstairs to grab the key, you can just put it in the keypad on this safe. The other cool thing about it is it does not require electricity in any way, shape, or form. So you don't got to worry about a battery going bad. You don't got to worry about electricity malfunctioning in some way, because a lot of electrical products and biometric products can be finicky. And also, if you're super paranoid, you don't have to worry about an EMP pulse making it so that you can't get into your gun vault. Concealed carry innovations. The reality is, it is very uncomfortable to have a gun on you for a long period of time if you're walking, running, standing, and sitting. It just gets very irritating. Just having something sandwiched in between you and your waistband, kind of tugging on you, gets very irritating. So there are a ton of different innovations out there for carrying guns on your person. Some of them might not have the most favorable reviews. Some of them are just crazy and outlandish looking. Some of them are great, but it would require a little extra time in training to get down how to pull the gun out and use it. But this is a huge area for innovation. And I mean, it's even gotten to the point to where Taurus had the Taurus curve. It's like carrying a gun is so uncomfortable that we just decided to make the whole gun curved so that it could possibly feel more comfortable. So this is a huge area of innovation. How do I make carrying a gun very comfortable? Now, the last area of innovation is going to be collapsible and or small overall length and or lightweight modern sporting rifles. So bullpups fall under this. The short-barreled rifle and AR pistol technology falls under this. Some of these devices to where the barrel folds and then the buffer tube on the AR folds and it can fit into a center console. That's starting to pop up everywhere. Things like the Law Tactical Stock, to where one of the downfalls of an AR-15 is that buffer tube has to be there. So they just made it to where the buffer tube folds so that you can fit it in a smaller package. Likewise, lighter weight technologies, ditching the Picatinny rail and having something like the M-LOK or even Brigard Arms has a completely carbon fiber rail system where you just put little inserts on it. And then people like SIG with the SIG MCX have something that has the, I guess, basic profile and feel of an AR-15, but then they don't have the buffer tube there, so the stock can completely fold. So just having this lightweight, very portable, very collapsible, but very comfortable modern sporting rifle is definitely something that's sought after right now. Now, the honorable mention is going to go to affordable night vision / infrared technology. There seems to be a huge gap between companies like Armasight and OTM and companies like FLIR, if I'm pronouncing it right. I believe it's FLIR, where Armasight and even some of the FLIR ones, if I'm pronouncing that right, can go for like the $300 to $500 range, but then there's these other infrared optics that go up to like the $5,000 to $10,000 range. So just getting it to where those $5,000 to $10,000 optics, whatever you got to do to make it to where the optic does not cost 5 times more than a really nice AR-15, I think that is a great area for innovation. Just making this technology cheaper, if at all possible. And it seems like any kind of electrical technology, which I'm very clearly not aware of how to operate that well, if you don't notice how crude my YouTube videos are. It seems that electrical technology seems to get cheaper over the years, to where having like a half a gigabyte flash drive used to be a really big deal. Now having a 1 terabyte flash drive is a really big deal. Actually, I think it's not even a really big deal anymore. That's how outdated I am. But I just want to see this night vision stuff be good, waterproof, and cheap, to where you can get a really nice thing for like under $1,000, and there can be some kind of competition to where you're not expected to pay like $5,000 to get something really good. That would be awesome, but maybe I'm just dreaming. What is your personal favorite new, fun, and exciting, innovative product that is either hit the market or is being concocted for the civilian market? Tell me what it is in the comments section. What are you very excited about? Let me know all about it.